Why are we discussing today impact evaluation? Impact evaluation plays a very significant role in driving accountability, learnings, and evidence-based support for policies, interventions in social and development sector. Impact evaluation, when you want to give a theoretical definition, Asian Development Bank says impact evaluation are empirical studies. Empirical studies are studies which you get data from direct observation that quantify the causal effects of interventions on outcomes of interest. Now, when we talk about impact evaluation, when we talk about evidence-based approach, whatever policies and interventions which you want to take or drive in the social and development sector specifically, what sort of effect they have, do they really have the effect which is intended? Do they fulfill the mission? So these are some of the questions. It gives a very good learning perspective because we are able to understand how those policies and what are the basically effect of those policies in the development sector. One way, of course, is to check and measure the difference between the intervention when you are given and the counterfactual. So we'll understand what we mean by counterfactual. It's very important. It's one of the backbone of a lot of studies, specifically in randomized controlled trials, which you call RCTs. Impact evaluation is used in social sciences. Usually, a lot of impact evaluation are long-term oriented. However, you can also have short-term and medium-term. To give you an idea, this if you see the graph is just going up. It's number of studies published annually on that particular subject. See how much I had the data for 2015, and we see that it's rising in an exponential manner. So what is counterfactual? It is when you're going to be implementing a policy, you want to know how effective that policy had been. When you want to compare it, you want to see what happened if there was no intervention compared to what would have happened if there was an intervention. Is how have you made that difference? And that is actually the calculation of impact. This is what I was talking about. Let's say you are measuring an outcome and you are measuring it over a period of time. And that period of time could be depending on your project. YT, an intervention is given. After YT, the change would go to observation. T+1 would be at the time when you want to observe basically the impact. Output of the intervention is Y1 T+1. If there was no intervention given, the output would be Y0 T+1. Impact is the difference between Y1 T+1 minus Y0 T+1, which is what would be the effect if there was no intervention given, which is known as the counterfactual. Now it's very difficult to measure the counterfactual at the same time as you're observing the results of the intervention. This is why there is something known as RCT, which I talked about, randomized controlled trials, which delivers a mechanism where you can to measure the difference between counterfactual and the observation of the intervention. You also have quasi experiments. Impact evaluation module goes in tandem in statistics and regression because those are the tools which you are going to be using. Concepts of statistics and regression are very important, and other concepts come out as and when it is required. Give you a fair example. These are some of the questions you could be asking in impact evaluation. A city has built a 4-lane highway between the city center and a suburb. Some of the questions could be what is the impact of the economic development on the local community? Did building the highway achieve the stated goals? It would be like, was there a reduction of carbon emissions due to the increase in the efficiency of the transportation? So this is in terms of priority. Like first, of course, is what was the economic impact, and then you're looking at what is the effect on the climate. And third, on an even broader role, that what actually did it go with in tune with the national policy. So when we talk about impact evaluation, what are the cycle? First is basically we strategize. We'll also come to theory of change. We need to have a clear-cut objective. Basically, what do we want in the outcome? The outcomes usually are long-term. To be as clear as possible, we need to have a timeline and a budget. These are very important things when you start with, because your clear-cut objective would define what is your timeline and budget. And these